Hello YouTube and welcome to Comments and Games. Today we'll be talking about Call of Duty Zombies and what makes it so entertaining. So as you may have noticed in the background of my videos, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Zombies. A lot of people rip on the game for its community and shady business practices, but there is a bright side to COD which makes the game somewhat entertaining. That bright side being Call of Duty Zombies. Keep in mind, I'll be talking about the Black Ops version of Zombies for this list, since I personally like that one more than the newer versions, and I think a lot of other people do too. So in no particular order, let us kick off this list. So to start with, I would love to talk to you about one of my personal favourite features of Zombies, the WAF weapons. WAF weapons are extremely fun weapons which give players the ability to mow down hordes of zombies in unique and different ways. WAF weapons are usually great at allowing for players to escape and can give quite the adrenaline rush when they're used in such ways. WAF weapons are also quite essential for the less skilled players who are just getting used to the zombie genre. WAF weapons allow for newer players to survive through higher rounds, which can be more challenging than you would imagine. WAF weapons are brilliant to use, and there are usually new WAF weapons brought out with each and every map. Some of the most notable weapons to appear in Call of Duty include the Ray Gun, Thunder Gun, and Wonder WAF. Easter eggs are small hidden puzzles inside games which aren't usually mentioned in the description of the map or game. So in other words, they're like secrets. Call of Duty has had a long history with Easter eggs and have extensively implemented them into their zombies mode. The first 5 maps to be released contained interesting secrets, but then Ascension came out. Ascension kind of changed the meaning of an Easter egg. They introduced the first multi-step Easter egg. This included specific steps to be carried out in order to complete like a puzzle or like a hidden secret, which usually rewarded players for completing them. For example, Ascension's Easter egg would give you a death machine or a minigun, which would last 2 minutes. Easter eggs have become very elaborate and more difficult to complete with each map that has come out. Some more recent maps actually have boss fights at the end of the Easter eggs. You would think that figuring out a new Easter egg though with each and every new map would get repetitive after a while, but you'd be surprised. They are quite satisfying to complete and really test your mind. Additionally, Easter eggs are good for giving zombie veterans a break from just constantly killing zombies and can provide challenge for more skilled players. On each and every zombies map there has been some kind of hidden song put into the map. Some even had 2. The very first map actually had a song. The first map was called Nacht der Toten, and there was a small song hidden in a radio which could be activated by knifing it. The first actual song to make its appearance, however, appeared on the second map to appear, called Verrückt. This song was named Lullaby for a Dead Man, and was conducted by Alina Siegman, a legend in the Call of Duty community. I'll admit, some of the songs aren't as good as others, but they help people jam out or they kick ass. If you were to ask me what my top 3 personal favourites are, I would have to say 115, Beauty of Annihilation, and Abracadabra. The maps in Zombies are fantastic. Whenever you drop into a map, you can't help but just admire the environments that you'll find yourselves in. Call of Duty has had a strong history with map designs. Nuketown, Wasteland, Combine have all been very memorable maps. Their zombie maps, however, are where their best efforts rest. Zombie maps are wonderfully designed and feature great sound effects, visuals and graphics to support the environments. Now this might just be me, but some of my best memories in gaming have come from zombie maps. Some brilliant zombie maps include Kino der Toten, Der Riese, Moon, Der Eisendrache, and definitely Origins. They just look magnificent, and none are specifically boring to look at. While some maps haven't been the best, sorry Shangri-La, it's definitely safe to say that there has been some brilliant ones, and I still visit them to this day. Zombie bosses are another feature which Activision like to use a lot, but they do prevent zombie modes from becoming too boring. The first zombie boss to appear reared their head in Shi No Numa, the second map or second DLC map to ever be released. This boss was named the Hellhound. While they weren't particularly difficult to defeat, they were a satisfying addition to the game. However, other increasingly interesting zombie bosses which were more challenging were added in later maps. Some of these include George, Brutus, and the Panzer Soldats. Zombie bosses definitely help the game stay entertaining and add another positive factor to the brilliant game mode. You know, I won't lie, even though it tries to be, Call of Duty just isn't a very entertaining team game. Most of the time you're on your own and running around like a headless chicken. Call of Duty Zombies isn't like that though. Teamwork is almost essential in COD Zombies. Effective teamwork can help keep teammates alive, help build important items more quickly, and keep zombies in controllable amounts. As a team you can help each other stay rich points wise by taking turns when opening doors. COD Zombies definitely makes a more interesting change from the usual. The team aspect is definitely one of the best things about the game mode, and honestly, I recommend you get yourself like a group together and just, obviously it's just a group of 4, so get yourself 3 other friends, just jump into a Zombies game mode and just have a blast, because I promise you will. You'll be able to just chill out, mow down hordes of zombies, figure out Easter eggs and all sorts. Honestly, it's a fantastic team game mode. Believe it or not, but there is actually a really interesting backstory behind the Zombies game mode. In fact, there are entire YouTube channels dedicated to deciphering Easter eggs, songs, visuals, and other details in order to figure out the story behind everything. I'll be honest, once we got to Black Ops 3, the story went to shit. But from the end of Black Ops 2 and backwards, we had an awesome backstory which added a whole new level of immersion to the game. As you'd complete steps of Easter eggs, you were interested to see what kind of a role they played in the story as a whole. The story is very interesting, and I would highly recommend that you check out videos which narrate the events of Call of Duty Zombies. The backstory should teach you about what caused the apocalypse, who is actually in charge of the events and zombies, and many other things. The level of mystery that the backstory adds makes COD Zombies more interesting. It's deep, it's refreshing, and it just helps the Zombies game mode become less boring. It's completely different from what Call of Duty is usually thought of. Honestly, check it out. So, for the last point, we come to the characters. There have been many interesting characters and players that we have been able to take control of through the different Zombies maps. However, the original 4, Tank Dempsey, Nikolai Belensky, Takeo Masaki, and Edward Richterson were incredibly entertaining and well developed characters, who were the cherry on top of the COD Zombies franchise or series. I honestly consider Zombies a completely different game from Call of Duty itself. Personally, I actually just buy Black Ops just for the Zombies mode itself because I'm bored of multiplayer. The multiplayer is kind of easy, so I only just stick to the Zombies. It's more chilling, it's just, you can sit and have fun. But the characters definitely add like this whole new level. We also learn about what came of the characters and why they're involved with the zombie apocalypse. The other characters who make their appearance are also incredibly interesting and do add to the different aspects of the game's backstory. Even though the Black Ops 2 crew weren't exactly loved by the community, it's safe to say that the 5 crew and Mob of the Dead crew were definitely awesome characters to be. Just like the other points on this list, the characters definitely make the Zombies game mode the fantastic feature that it is. So it's safe to say that Black Ops Zombies is an incredible game mode and is definitely a truckload of fun to get on. You can work as a team, learn backstories, mow down hordes with weird and unique weapons, and much more. Zombies is arguably the best part of Call of Duty, and it's no wonder why they continue to add the mode to each new game that is released. But anyway guys, that's all I have to say for this video. Thanks for watching, and I love every single one of you. See you next time.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.